Hi, this is Camille from My Junk Journal Heaven. I was using a tube of toothpaste the other day, got out a new one. I was looking at the box, and this idea came to me. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we'll find out here in a minute. What I thought was you could take it and glue it in your... Let's see, you'd have to glue the small side in if you used a box like this. Glue it in your journal. Let me see how wide it is. This one may not be the right one. Ooh, it's 4.5. So if you got a box that's about that, you could do this and make a little, so it'd have something on this side and then something different on this side. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to see how it works. And I'm going to cut it first into a smaller size. This box is kind of mangled. Oops. But I love Walker's shortbread, so I buy it occasionally. Okay, now how long do I want it to be? Do I want it to be 8 inches? No, I don't want it quite as tall as the journal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's probably tall enough. 6 inches. So I know you probably have boxes this size around your house. Have had or will have. I know some pastas come in boxes that are about this size. You could use your toothpaste box. Almost any kind of box that's not too big. You don't want something too big. And we're going to glue some paper on it. I have to decide which side needs to be glued down, and I'm going to glue this one because it's kind of got a dent in it. So that's going to be my glued down side. So I think I want to mark it so I don't forget that it's the glued down side. So I don't forget. And you wouldn't have to glue it down. You could put it in a pocket and just have it so it went this way and that. And you could also have, make it into a pocket and have something that's just as wide as your widest part in there. Because it would work okay. You could slide back and forth. You could have a tag in there. We'll try it in a minute. But I need to cover it with something. I have some scraps of paper laying around here from past projects that you might recognize. I don't know whether I want it to go all the way around or not. Will it go all the way around? Yes, it will. Okay, I think I'll do that. Although it might be more fun if it was different on both sides. Well, we'll do it this way this time. See what we get. And I do need to cut it down a bit. Okay. Get it over here where I can cut it. Figure out what I'm doing. And I'm going to cut it at 6 inches. The height of the box, and I don't think I'll need this end part where it might cut into it. a little bit. So how is everybody? I hope you're all good. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to all those that have watched me before, and welcome to any new people. New viewers are always welcome. And I appreciate you coming back. If you've been here before, and if you're new, thank you for coming and to see what I have. Okay, let's see here. And I'm not sure if things are going to stick to this box really well. Oh no, how did I do that? Ah! I thought I cut it to 6 inches. Well, we'll do what I thought originally, and we'll put different things on different sides. How's that? This can go on this side. And I think I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac because I don't know, this is kind of a funny smooth type thing here. I don't know whether stuff's going to stick to it or not. Wait for my Fabri-Tac to get down where it's useful. If this doesn't work on this one, I'll have to try another kind of box. I didn't even think about the surface of this being funny. So I was just thinking, do I want to make different paper on each one of these, but I don't think I do. And it looks like I didn't cut the box straight. That's a fine thing. Get enough glue on here to hold it. Okay. Now, I can always trim it off the ends if I need to, but I can't. Okay, I'm going to fold it over. It's probably a better idea, and it looks like it might stick. It might work. I'm going to fold it. I won't fold very much, but I'm going to fold a little bit over the top if I can, so I have a nice edge there. Try and get it down there. Okay, let's try cutting this straight. Sorry about the mat moving around. I really like using up stuff that I would throw away, and I kind of put this aside to use it for something, but I didn't have this in mind. I was probably going to use it to make tags out of and have the inside to be, because it's white, it could be written on the back of the tag. Oops, sure cutting that crooked that way. And once you get a groove going, it just wants to keep going. This piece did not want to come apart. So we'll just cut it. Okay. Now I'm going to trim this side too because it was funky. It was funky. Actually, it's not bad. So I'll just trim the paper on this side. Oh, and I have a big gob of glue coming out of that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I didn't close it up and I kept it on its side, so it decided to leak on me. Oh well. That doesn't hurt anything either. Now, what to put on this side of it? I know I want to put some glue here. And I'm going to put the pin back in this, but I'm going to leave it on its side so I don't have such a hard time getting the glue out. All right, let's see if we can get that to glue down on that side. It's going to be a little difficult because it's not very much fold over. So I've been listening to some books that are interesting. I listened to one, can't remember what it was called, but it was about girls in the Second World War who volunteered to be, for the Red Cross to be, I can't remember what they called them, but anyway, what they did was they went to England and worked there, and then they went on to Europe and worked there, and they made donuts and coffee for the troops. So they would go out to where the troops were and make donuts and coffee. And it was a very interesting story. It was fiction, but there were really women that did that actually did that in the war, and they had to be pretty and they had to do certain things. They had to wear uniforms, which the girls in the book didn't like at all. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe I have some map left over from that last project I did. And it won't work because it's not big enough. Okay, and I don't really want this. I think that would be okay on there. Now remember, I'm keeping this part to glue down into the journal. I want to get it over to the edges, but I don't want to get it on that back piece that I'm going to glue to the journal. Plenty of glue in here. All right, I think that'll do it. Somehow my pen is bent. Oh well, it goes in. That's all that counts. That's all that matters. And I want this part on it. The other side doesn't matter, so I want this part on it. Or do I want that part? Kind of like this black and white or cream and white there. It's kind of pretty. Okay, I'm going to need to trim it down and then maybe embellish it a little bit to make it look real good. Is it storming, Bitsy? I thought I heard rain out there and she's up against me. We've been having some funny rain lately. It'll be raining in the back of my house and the front of it the sun's out. And I don't have that big of a house. Not really. Okay, let's fold this out here and cut this off over here. Guess I could have folded that over, but it doesn't matter. It's not going to be seen anyway. All right. Ooh, that didn't trim well. And it's not glued up here. I think I'm hearing a little bit of thunder, which is why my dog's laying as close to me as she can get. Poor little girl. Okay. I'm just going to trim this off with the scissors. Then I'm going to try and make a tag to see if my theory will work. Maybe I have a tag made already. We'll see. Okay, scrap paper. Someday soon I've got to get in that scrap paper and organize it a little bit. Okay, now this is just really rough across here. So I'm glad I wrapped that around. Now if I glue that down, then it's going to go this way and this way. And I think I would want it so that this side is up when it's in the journal, just because it's all the same, and then this can be over this way like that, and it's not the same, but it doesn't matter. It will look just fine. All All right, let me see if I have a tag that's about the right size to go in that. Well, it's not exactly, but let's see if it works. My theory works or not. Okay, so that's glued down, and you want to move it over this way. And that tag is not moving quite the way I wanted it to. Well, yeah, I guess it is. Kind of makes a noise in there, but I don't think it's destroying it. That's not quite the right size tag. Okay, I'm going to embellish this now. And I think I'll put some lace on it. I got a hold of what I wanted there. Now if this one's going to flip over this way, this lace needs to be this just isn't glued right. That's what's wrong over here. It didn't get glued over here in this corner. And I hope it's not that it's going to keep coming up, but that it just didn't get enough glue. Okay, now do I want the glue here? Probably do. I mean the lace. I want the glue anywhere on the outside of this, but I probably want the lace on this side. Could put it there. Yeah, I like that. I think I'm going to put it right there. Kind of helps it not be so stark between the two different papers. Let's put this on here. I never know which side's the right side. Well, I'm just going to pick one, I think, and put it down. Okay, so this is glued down. Goes like this and like this. Yeah, I like the lace there. Now we have to decide, I have to decide what I'm going to do on the rest of it to embellish it, because it needs embellishing, definitely. I'm going to take a little bit of glue along the edge of here, the edge of this, and so that it doesn't unravel. Just kind of hold it and keep it glued down and not unravel. All right. And I think I want people on this. Tim Holtz people. So where are my people? I think that's them. I didn't put them. I normally put them with the. Yeah, that's them. I normally put them with the label out, and I didn't do that this time. I put it in. All right. Let me see here what we have that we might want to put on here. I think we need some color on this side. It has no color whatsoever. Either that or I put flowers over here. I can do that too. My younger son got married earlier this year, I think in January, and hadn't met his wife's children. She met his, but because they're here, but he hadn't met hers. So they went to Washington this last weekend, and she has grandchildren, and he doesn't have any yet, and who knows if he'll get any. Probably maybe his youngest son, but his older boys, they're his sons, but they're his sons. He loves them, and they love him. But anyway, so they went to Washington and met her grandkids, and her sons and her two daughters went also. And so anyway, he said, "Oh, Mom, it was so cool." He said the little girl kept saying, "Grandpa, will you push me on this swing?" I could tell he just melted. He loves little kids. He's always been a great uncle to all his nieces and nephews. But they're all grown up now. Mostly grown up. And so he doesn't get to do that anymore. And so he was just tickled pink with these little granddaughters. And he said, they won't remember that I wasn't there all the time because I'll be there now whenever we go to visit. And I think the one son is going to move down here at some point. The other one may not. But if they move down here, then he'll be around those little granddaughters. And the other grandkids. There's 4 of them. He's just tickled pink to have grandkids finally. And he only has 3 boys that are his. Like I said, 2 are his stepsons, and the other one is his son. And he loves all of them, but none of them look like they're going to be having kids in the near future. His son's a senior this year in high school, and the other boys are older, but they don't look like they're that excited about having babies. Not for a while, anyway. Oh, what do I want to do here? Oh, I have a sitting people, it looks like. I need some that are standing. I'd like some with color on them. Maybe this little girl. She's got lollipops. That might be good. This one's holding a cupcake. I think I like the one with the lollipops better. And there's a little boy with a cupcake. I could have both of those, couldn't I? What do you think? I have this little girl with flowers. Now I think these 2 look like they're going to a party. We can do that. I kind of like these 2. He's got a tall mushroom and she's got some sunflowers. I'm going to have those. I'll have those 2. And I don't know why I glued the other one on the other side already. Because I might have wanted to put a ticket behind them. Or something. And they're glued down well, so that's not going to work. I can put the ticket on there, though. Okay, there it goes. And it was sticking so good, I don't think I need glue on that one. And I'll put these little kids on this side, and I don't know what I want to put with them. I don't think I want a ticket. I don't know. Do I want a ticket behind them? Or do I want just them? Well, anyway, I was talking about these ladies that went around making the donuts and coffee, and it sounds like it was real interesting. I don't know how much of it was true. The lady that had the book that wrote the book does do some things that are very close to true life, but of course they're fiction too, because you don't know what kind of conversations those people had. So who knows, but I didn't know there were such things as, I can't remember what they called them, but anyway, they went around in trucks that had been fitted, and they had machines that made the donuts that frequently messed up and occasionally blew up on them. They were donated by some company in the United States, and of course the GIs were thrilled to see women from the US in France or wherever they were at the time, and then they were also excited to get coffee and donuts, because I'm sure the mess didn't provide that to them. They may have provided coffee, but I know during World War II, a lot of the troops didn't have real coffee. Okay. I think that works for that side. I don't know that it needs anything else. This side, needs something, but I don't know what. I don't know if it needs a flower or what it needs. Oh, I have something I haven't used for a while. Let's see what this would look like. I have some clocks here. That might work out to have a clock up there. What do you think? Think a clock would look good on there? Or maybe a plainer clock? I kind of like this one. Bring some color to the paper, to the arrangement. Get it turned right. Okay, now do the kids need anything else? I don't think they do. That little girl's face looks like one of my great-granddaughters, kind of, who just started kindergarten this week. Cute little kids. Oh, maybe this butterfly would be nice on there. It's kind of the same color as her flowers, so, but I think these need glue. Okay, I think I'm done. Now the only thing is, when it gets into a journal, will it lay flat or will it need something to hold it down? And I'm hoping it'll lay flat because it'll be squished down in the journal and then tipped over that way. Could also be put in a pocket and then taken out and tipped. But I think it's better if it's glued down because that side I didn't do anything on. This one's going to be glued down. And then it can just be tipped one way or the other. And it may have to be where it's close to the edge of a page so that when it's folded that way, because it's 4.5 inches, and then it can come out to the over the edge of the page this way, because that won't matter. It's just something to be interactive. All right, this is Camille from My Junk Journal Heaven. Thank you for watching, and if you would be so kind as to give me a thumbs up, I would appreciate it. I hope you like my idea. It's a little crazy, but it works. And I got rid of something that I would have thrown away. Instead of throwing it away, I'm using it in my journal. A journal. I don't know which one yet, but it's going to be used in a journal. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.